been 3 years, but it doesn't feel like 3 years. I think when you're rolling throughout seasons, they just fly by. It doesn't feel like it's my 7th year in the league either. I look back at some of these rookies and stuff, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not much older than you guys. In reality, in football, terms, I am. And it's just kind of weird. But, yeah, no, it felt young again out there. Felt like a kid out there getting to play and run around and play football. It was fun.
And one of the toughest challenges for you is receiving core. You keep losing guys on there, and then you lost Agnew on that big play.
Mm-hmm.
How were you able to try to adjust to with what you had at this point?
Yeah, I mean, it's just the guys, they work hard all week, getting reps, Tim and Elijah, those guys that had to step up in the situation when Ag went down. Just the work ethic they put in each week. And, I trust those guys. A lot of those guys that I've got a lot of reps with on the scout team over the last several weeks. So got a lot of reps with those guys. But, having Calvin and Evan in there and Travis and, those starters that have been in there for a while, you kind of lean on those guys. Evan, shout out to him. Congratulations. He, 8th tight end all time to go over 100 receptions. And that's huge. And just having him in there as I guess a crutch to lean on sometimes is nice. So, yeah.
C.J., I know any win obviously feels good, but just knowing the circumstances of this one, what was at stake, snapping a 4-game win streak, what did it feel like to go in and get this one?
It's huge. I think all week we've been in a little slump the weeks before, losing 4 straight, but all week we went into this week knowing with a lot of energy, knowing that what this game meant and what the next week means, knowing that we needed to get this one. I thought the guys played great. It started on Monday or Tuesday in practice when we came out there with a ton of energy, enthusiasm. One of the better weeks of practice we've had, I think, just from an energy standpoint. So guys were locked in from early in the week, and it showed out there on the field today.
C.J., you got the majority of the practice reps the last 2 weeks and 3 of the last 4 weeks. How much did that play into your efficiency today and your comfort level with the players on the offense?
A lot. It definitely helped a lot having banked those reps with guys like Calvin and Evan. Because they move so differently than some other guys just in the league, and it was nice having practiced with them for really the last several weeks, getting reps and routes on air, one-on-ones, all that kind of stuff. So I think that was definitely beneficial.
And along those lines, it's winning in next week in Nashville.
Mm-hmm.
And how much did today do you think would help you if you have to start next week because Trevor Shoulder doesn't allow him to play?
Yeah, I mean, I think just from a confidence standpoint, not only for myself but as a team, I think winning this game and rolling in this fashion that we did, defense playing well, offense playing efficient, moving the ball, running the ball, I think that'll hopefully give us some momentum going into next week. And we know we've been here before. We've been there last year. It's kind of the same situation. So if I have to go next week, I'll be ready to go. And yeah.
C.J., did you get any coaching after you had that little brief spell in the blue tent about, hey, your backup is a guy who's been here for 3 days. Please don't put yourself in harm's way anymore because you did a little bit of scrambling after that.
Yeah, definitely. They were telling me not to take any more hits, get down, all that kind of stuff. I think we actually had a zone read on the next 3rd down. Impressed staying in the headset. He's like, hey, do not keep the ball, hand the ball off no matter what. So, that's what I did. But overall, I thought the guys protected great and did what they needed to do to get the win.
And how important was it for you coming into this game, watching the defense and seeing the kind of performance they put on today, just making it so much easier for you guys on offense, taking the pressure off?
Yeah, when a defense is playing like that, it takes so much pressure off the offense and off the quarterback to feel like you have to press and do this and do that. So, obviously we'd like to be better in the red zone, but when your defense is playing like that, it's not the worst thing, just kicking field goals and taking care of the football. We kind of knew all week we wanted to protect the ball and just, move the ball and put up points, and that's what we did. The defense played great. So hats off to those guys, and hats off to Josh for, getting this 3 sacks today and getting that record. That's a big deal, and that's awesome.